Susan, what was that about you choking somebody?
Why do you do these things to me?
Because
Right,
now it's in the
one.
broadcast.
I appreciate the gesture, but why are you like this?
God only knows.
Oh, I think she's gone.
Why does it say it's offline?
Yeah, I just saw it go offline.
XSplit, what are you doing? Okay, I think we're alright.
There we go.
There
Hey!
we go!
Hey, Quo! Hey, Quo? Hey,
Good God,
Crow!
Mumsy, are you feeling okay?
Hey, Simon!
Okay, that layer doesn't have anything on it at this point.
Dragon Rider! No, it wasn't. Technically, that was technical issues, but we weren't having technical issues before.
YouTube was having a problem.
YouTube was being a dipstick.
Do not.
What? What did I say?
Whoa, boy. It's the I1 Quo.
I
just lost brain cells hearing that.
Do not ooh my name. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Felix, I lost brain cells hearing you do that voice. Please don't ever again.
You know Kirill can do a better one.
Yes, but if he did so, he would feel part of his soul leaving his body.
I wasn't trying to ooh your name. I'm sorry.
I was purposely doing it.
Right, should I do more of the hotheads or should I do Tina's fiance? You can do Tina's fiance if you want.
Do it, for context, Thon, or as I know him in the Discord server, Stug, is doing Heroes Forge minis of the characters in a Dames of Astoria game we're doing, which is going to be coming out later, a little bit later this year. There is a link in the video description if you want to do a pre-order.
Quo, get to the Twain station. Ooh, woo.
Ooh, woo.
I can feel my sanity leaking out of my ears.
I could feel your eye twitch from England.
Good.
Now you know the pain you have caused.
But yeah, there's a link in the video description where the Dames of Astoria game is available. Core book is available for pre-order. A digital copy is a strictly digital or PDF copy is 20 USD, and if you want a hardcover or signed copy, it's more expensive from there. But I can't exactly remember because I have not had a good brain cells day.
That's fair.
Mom, Dad, and Takis is just the weird chaos uncle.
He's a cunkle.
That sounds wrong.
I feel like that's something else.
I do too. Oh god,
that sounds wrong in
my
every
brain
possible way.
Right, to make up for this, I am sending this to you guys because I feel bad.
What did you do?
My brain.
Oh, cool.
I think my brain needs to.
Mm-hmm.
AKA a frequent enough customer to Tauros's for medical aid that she has a punch card. Yup. And in terms of nicknames, like how Tauros has become Dr. Kronk.
Mm-hmm.
It works.
You see, technically, I would consider Tauros to be the Crunkle, but you know.
Just stop, Mumsy. I know what
Okay.
you're trying to do, but please stop.
Okay. Will always be a thing. To be fair, Dr. Kronk is great. I love Dr. Kronk.
It's a good nickname. Greece did more scrolly type stuff back then.
Yeah, it was papyrus type stuff.
Or just, yeah, fair enough. Little handily looking thing. Nope.
The Hunkle. Ah, that's good. I like the Hunkle.
Aslan, I affectionately refer to as the poster child for anger management counseling.
Yeah, that's fair. That he is. He's also a damn good cook.
Well, when you're traveling on your own, you have to figure out how to do certain things for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you're just doomed.
Mm.
Okay, Okay, cool. My software is behaving itself.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we have to check these things.
Mm-hmm.
Take this back to white. Flip over. Go
Yeah,
down
I got the stream
here.
up in the background anyway.
Same.
Back. A true
Aslan, a true
example of Leonin pride in two ways.
Wow, that was not meant to be in unison, but there.
So yeah, as Crow was so happy to inform us all, yes, Ava, as a resident of Meletis instead of Avacros, would have been very much a frequent flyer at
Mm-hmm.
at at Tauros for medical help. It's like, so I heard you're in medical school. Yup. Can you help me with something? Okay, Ava, what did you do to yourself? They started it.
Don't ask questions.
They started it, I broke their arms. You broke their arms? Yes. Did they hurt you? I got a little cut here, but other than that, I'm fine. What did you hit them with? Anything to hand.
What did you hit them with? Me.
Okay, my stylus is being a little wonky.
Oh, it's okay. I love how you left like this little grey hair.
That's why I said it's gone a little bit wonky.
Ah.
That's not supposed to be there. But yeah, Ava as a resident of Meletis, yeah, it's definitely just a yeah. So I was minding my own business.
Bullshit.
But I was.
And just what happened whilst you were minding your own business.
I know this is supposed to lead me into a gag, but I can't remember the entirety of it. So I'm just going to go with what Ava probably had happen. Okay, this is being weird. I'm gonna close and reopen my software real quick.
Okey-doke.
This should help it behave itself. To my desktop. Let's just see if this fixes it. Ava as a Meletian. Why is that capitalized? That is in. Okay. Come on. There we go. Unclear. What happened? They started it. Can you fix it? No.
Yeah, that is Susan's affectionate nickname for Takas. Yes.
Depression vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That is what you call him.
look at him right now and tell me I'm wrong.
He'll get there
Hopefully.
eventually. He'll get there eventually.
He will get better, even if we have to just kind of throw him at Lycos and go, please fix him.
Just hear an onset of drums.
Anyway, but yeah, it would.
I can feel it coming. Yes, tonight.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Ava is sleeping with earplugs.
And I've been waiting for this moment for all my life.
Takis needs therapy.
Oh Lord.
Spyro's just there with the drums.
Okay, gonna have to just close the software entirely and start it back up. Give me a minute, folks. I shall return.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
What am I gonna do with any of you?
Hit us. Stick us. What you call it? Whichever one you want.
No, no, no.
Now, my punishment would be far more grueling.
There we go. That should be much better. Is this just a mentally challenged Rickroll?
I love it.
It's not supposed to be.
It might be.
If it is, I don't know about it. And yes, much better. But yeah. Ava. So
You need
first
to
up,
share your screen again.
oh, son of a. My life, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay, Susan. We're on this road together.
Yep.
Silent. Felix,
What about?
we're on this road together.
There's a road? God. Why would anybody let me drive?
I've been in a car with you. You're fine.
Shh. That doesn't really help my narrative.
It's okay. You I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
Anyway, but yeah, Ava as a Meletian probably would have ended up being a monk instead of a rogue.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Would she be a monk of Iroas, or do you think she'd be a monk of like a Pharaoh or something?
I don't know.
Because that would be an interesting sort of thing. A monk dedicated to the continuation of the Poli.
Yep. It's like, I am here to ensure civilization continues. How? By
Punch.
By aggressively hitting you in the face.
How does that achieve anything? It works for me.
And her father would be more accepting of Menelaus. Maybe.
Unless the roles were reversed and he was a Crowan soldier.
Yeah, then that'd just be more of a diplomatic incident waiting to happen, and Cadmus would have more reason to be an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
more reasons than we already gave him.
Yeah.
We like Cadmus, it's just a matter of our attempts to help with his situation made a lot of things worse.
And if not, just a more consumption of booze was intaken with our presence.
It. I mean, just Ava reciting everything about Ava going like full disclosure time about herself probably almost gave him alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
It's like, so I'm actually a girl. Okay, nothing wrong so far. I'm an Crowan. Wait, what?
Didn't he go to Menelaus's house after the drinking session at the tavern and was just like, Menzie, what are you doing? Why do you do this to me?
Well, he'd probably do that if Ava disclosed to Menelaus that they'd not disclosed. Son of a! If she'd disclosed to Cadmus that her and Menelaus had shared sleeping quarters.
Mm-hmm.
They fucked.
I was being polite about it, but yes.
Oh god, they fucking. Oh lord, they fucking. Sorry, I'll shut up now.
Thank
you. Just mums in the background. They fucking. Oh lord.
Okay, I just can't wait until everybody gets to hear Ava possessed by all 2 levels of bard she has.
Didn't they already with Renetta?
No, that's Ava when she's feeling sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I meant
Which episode was
that? That was the one before the most recent one.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay, but can I punch the problem? No? Joke's on you, I can punch anything! You broke your hand on a wall because you tried to crack it. Yes, but odds are she probably did crack the wall as well as break her hand. It's like, I broke the wall! Why does your hand look like that? I might have also broken my hand. Ava! What?
By the way, I have found Ava.
Pretty much except wrong dress.
Yeah, that's fair.
The context for that being that one gif from Shrek where Fiona is beating the snot out of the Robin Hood people.
They weren't merry men for long. They were ass-kicked men. They were ass-kicked before lunchtime.
With Meletian Ava, Tauros is 50% more just done. Yes, because he's had to deal with this gremlin for a good chunk. Because they probably met on his very first day of medical school, where it's like, so you're one of the trainee doctors, right? Yeah.
I broke my thumb.
Can you...
How?
Can you patch me up real quick? Sure.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hang it.
Yeah, it's just, can you just patch me up really quick? Yeah, how did you do this to yourself? Well...
You should have seen the other guy. What happened to the other guy? He dead.
And Tauros is just sitting there going, what?
Ava, you must not kill unless it's necessary. He pulled a knife. What did you do with the knife? I forced it round and made him stab himself in the heart. What do you want from me? Was he breathing? I don't know, I didn't check.
Besides, I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't know where to check. Or better yet, she brings one of her sparring buddies to meet Tauros. It's like, this is my sparring buddy. Why do they look like you've beat the snot out of them? Because I did. What you typing about?
My wife just asked me a question, and I'm like, wrong time to ask me that question.
Just remember, the monk is adamantine in combat, not when used as a battery. Be the same except have a flask, because he's probably been the replacement.
I'm back.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. We were just discussing how Tauros would probably be Meletian Ava's replacement sparring partner after she had to leave the last one behind to go on an adventure.
Probably.
What is that beeping noise? Oh, it's the people across the street. But yeah, I do love the idea of Tauros being like the replacement sparring buddy. And Ava's just like, don't worry, you'll be fine. During like their first sparring match 5 minutes later, see, I told you, everything would be fine.
My leg.
I didn't kick you that hard.
My leg.
Oh,
my
don't
leg,
worry.
My leg, you broke my leg.
Oh, don't worry, I can fix that. Snap, crackle, grind, pop. There, I fixed it.
Ava, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to pay for his medical bill. Why is it so high? No, that's just his mental. That's just his mental well-being. This is his medical bill.
It's just, but I put the arm back in the right spot.
Yes, you did, but now I must fix because you broke a few other bones on the way back in.
Oh, that would explain why he was kicking up such a fuss.
The fact he could kick is amazing.
No, he stopped kicking up a fuss after I got the arm back in the socket.
That's fair. That's fair.
But he also wasn't talking much either.
Yeah, no. He lost consciousness.
Yeah, because I just imagine Monk Ava like being just really good-natured, but at the same time slightly dim about...
Slightly?
Let me rephrase that. Slightly dim about the physical limitations of others.
Oh, I found another cute one. Whoop. I seem to be falling in love with these Yu-Gi-Oh cards, by the way.
Fair. The thing is, I can imagine her int being like perfectly average, but when it comes to the limits of others, she's just like, well, I'm way littler than them and I can do this, so they should be able to do this too.
That's fair.
They are not.
Fair assumption. Doesn't always come through in practice.
Yeah.
I could just imagine this moment where you're talking to Tauros as a monk, and he just sort of turns around to you, and he just goes, "What is the worst injury you ever had?" And you just go, "I don't know. I think I broke my neck once doing an exercise."
You did what?
Tauros, what did you do? I got back up on the horse. What do you expect me to do? I'm a monk. I took some healing herbs and I went to bed.
Woke up the next morning, was a little bit stiff, but stretched it out and got back to what I was doing.
Tauros having an aneurysm. You monks are weird.
It's like, and you didn't see a medical professional. I am now, aren't I?
Tauros opens up a giant binder, which just says Ava's history.
Yeah. If
Broke. What is Ava's intelligence? I forgot.
Canonical Ava? Like 14, I think? Taurus, technically speaking, can be the best sparring partner, as he can just heal himself and then keep going.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Hell, even Spyro could.
Although not as well.
Not as well, but at least he can do it.
Yeah. Monk Ava asking to spar with the members of the party. Spyro would go with it once and then never again.
Spyro would try.
And Takis?
He wouldn't even.
Just-
He's just like,
Nope.
he's just like, yeah, no, I fancy my bones being perfectly intact, thank you very much.
Back off, you spooky bitch.
Bonus practice.
Bonus points if she asks if anybody wants to spar with her after on a nat 20 kill shot or something. Her fist just kind of went through somebody. It's just
went through someone's skull. It's like, I think I'm getting a little bit rusty. Will one of you guys... Oh, wait, just a minute. I just got to take this guy's skull out of my hand. Plop.
Just kind of
Does
shakes
anyone want
her
to
hand
spar?
off.
Spyro. I have a dentist appointment. So
I'll
no.
rip that bitch right out.
Yeah. Takis saying that would just decide, you know what? I like living.
Not for me, bitch.
Ava would, of course, later ask, why doesn't anybody want to spar with me?
Spyro's just standing there. Okay, please, but just be gentle.
Of course I'll be gentle.
3 hits later, Spyro just convulsing on the ground. Are you even trying? Spyro.
Just carries him over to Tauros. I think I broke him.
Tauros. Ava! Why'd you have to break the help?
I didn't mean to. I'll go ask
Attack his
Takis.
forehead.
I'll go ask Takis. He seems sturdier.
That's a
Taka.
lie, you know it.
Notice I said seems. Regular Ava has put Takis in a full-on you are on the ground submission hold. In all fairness, he brought that on himself.
Did he, though?
Ava has military training. You do not just surprise touch somebody with that kind of training. You just don't. It doesn't end well. But yeah. So there's after bar. Like, I can just imagine the party seeing Ava for the first time, going, "Aw, she's just Monk Ava for the first time, going, oh, she's an interesting little traveler." Combat happens. Okay, then that happened.
I think I found Monk Ava watching a fight from afar, and Taurus just being like, "Stop." Tell me I'm wrong.
Yup. For context, it is a Ruby gif of Penny just doing the bounce on heels, extremely excited, and this other woman just kind of going, "Please don't."
Winter, Weiss's sister, just like, no. Hand on shoulder.
The thing is, Ava doesn't actually have any trauma conditions. I mean, she might after the end of the campaign, but she doesn't at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
She just has a lot of reflexes that are geared towards, oh god, something's trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Spyro has enough trauma for himself.
He does not need any more.
He doesn't need any more, but he's the kind of guy who gets himself into such bad situations that he's going to cause himself more.
Yeah.
And he knows it.
Do not surprise people. Several people have come far closer to death than they know. She should be fine. And she should be. Yeah, it was kind of a mix of reflex and Takis, you little shithead.
Do you remember that time when we were in the Temple of Clothis and Spyro being the ever vigilant and not able to read the room, Spyro decided to sneak up on Ava and Jude while they were conversing about the Wall of Prophecy. And Spyro's just like holding a glass of wine, just shaking it. No one's noticing him. So he just goes, "Hey guys, what are you looking at?" To every Jude flames in his face and Ava with a dagger.
He learned! Because he hasn't done that again since, now has he?
No!
No
he wants to live!
Oh yeah! Tauros did that, and Takis responded in the most Takis way he could.
What?
Do you remember the instance where Takis responded to getting choked out by Tauros by reciting what his safe word was?
I don't remember the safe word, but yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember what the safe word was either, but yeah, it was hilarious. Do 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 do.
I've got to find out what it was now. I'm going to have to listen back to all recordings to try and figure out which one it was.
I don't remember what episode it was even in, though.
Hmm.
Can we say that? Okay, yeah, that would be hilarious. Yup.
That's fair. Ow! Elbow! Why? Oh, that hurt.
Clumsy. Just how do you exit? You know what? Nope. Not today. It was while we were dealing with all the Nylea nonsense.
Oh, okay. So, I know roughly which episodes that is. Okay, so I've at least heard it down.
It was right around the time Takis said if you don't get yours up, I'm going to,
I will fuck you.
Tauros, immediately bolt upright.
That's what I'm saying. He's up. I miss Takis being a gremlin. I want that. I want old Takis back.
We'll get there. We just need to be patient.
Yeah.
Some fucking therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that therapy include throwing him at Lycos and going, "Please fix him"?
I mean, it doesn't not.
Insert Phil Collins song here.
But yeah, Monk Ava is 100%, who was probably also Ava from Meletian, is absolutely a bit of a rascal.
Mhm. Wait, why is early Tuckus a lot like Bitso from Hell of a Boss?
Blitzo.
Oh, Blip, sorry.
I don't know. Take that up with his player.
I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't watched Hell of a Boss.
And you don't even say Blitzo. The O is silent. It's Blitz.
Oh. Damn it. I walked into that pun, I'm so sorry.
So that doesn't answer the question, Felix.
Oh, the answer is because I'm influenced by the media I consume.
Fair enough.
I guess you had a few days close to recording where it was a Hell of a Boss day.
There have been days on recording where Hell of a Boss episodes came out, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, really? Okay, that makes a lot of sense then. So you were obviously bringing out your inner Blitz. We can't fix Mumsy, it's the curse. That's fair. Yeah.
That implies that the fact that we know we can't implies that we've tried.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. The people who don't like Blitz call him Blitzo because he doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a nice gesture when the people around him use the nickname he prefers.
Yeah.
Mm.
But once again, he is in hell. Not a lot of people do that.
There are not a lot of decent people in hell because, again, hell.
It's hell.
Although sometimes people, I imagine, get there on a technicality.
Yeah. Went to the wrong buffet one day, and apparently they accidentally joined a cult. You know, the usuals.
Okay, so for context, the monk that would have acted as Ava's quote-unquote mentor is very heavily influenced by chaos, and the DM uses a wild magic table for whenever they do their key point shenanigans. Where did Mumsy go? There. Now it looks less like she has dark circles from hell.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He went to see the priest, knocked over a bunch of the candelabras, and was asked to leave. We had somebody in the chat ask if you'd been to church to receive any sort of resolution to that curse, and I mentioned that you tried, but you were asked to leave.
Yeah, I was asked to leave.
Why, you may ask, dear reader? He knocked over a bunch of the candelabras.
Yeah, that were lit.
Jesus Christ, Mumsy.
You never mentioned they were lit!
Yeah! They were lit. I went to go and help. I grabbed the fire extinguisher and they just told me to just go.
You almost burned the church down!
And later that day, they had a problem with the bell. So...
Influenced by chaos, Nurgle, Zeem's corner slash. No. Actual cave. That's not wannabe Warhammer chaos. Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah. Basically the monk subclass, which is a homebrew, involves basically whenever the monk spends key points to do monk bullshit, the DM rolls on a wild magic table, and then things just happen, and it's up to the party to just buckle up.
Buckle up, buckaroos.
5 minutes later, okay, why is everything on fire?
Just turns into the night bus from Harry Potter. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
That was trying to fix it so we could. The curse at least doesn't mess with his die rolls.
No, D&D seems to be the one thing I'm good at.
Yes, although occasionally the dice do go up your nose.
Once it went up my nose.
I had to show people the picture because they didn't believe me.
It feels like the kind of shit you make up because you just want attention.
And then, lo and
does-
behold, there's photographic evidence of him with a D4 wedged in a nostril.
The funny thing is, I felt something hit me in the face, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't bleeding. So I turned the camera around and accidentally took a photo of my unhappy face as I see this dye in my nose.
Jack, be honest with me.
Mhm.
Doesn't it sound like something somebody makes up for attention?
It does. It really does.
At least you hear it too.
Yeah. Hell, one of the craziest things that ever happened to me, or at least that I witnessed, no one ever believed me.
Oh?
So I was looking out my living room window when I was back at home with my mother, and happened to notice one of the cats looking outside. So I decided to join them. And I'm just sort of standing there. Was I on the chair? I can't remember if I was on the chair or if I... No, I think I was originally on the chair and then I got up to look out the window. And I turned to the cat and I go, "What are you looking at? See any pheasants?" And as soon as I said, "Do you see any pheasant?" a pheasant flew from one of the rooftops and came crash landing towards one of the gardens, the other side of the road. And then all I saw was the fattest tabby I've ever seen try to jump out of the bush to try and catch it and failed miserably. And the cat looked at the pheasant, looked at me, and I went, I didn't know that was there. Pheasant. The cat looks so confused.
He who shall not be named should never meet Mumsy. The two curses next to each other would break something.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they actually tested this. He isn't cursed specifically to roll low. He is cursed to whatever system he's playing in to roll badly for that system.
Uh-huh.
Because they put him in a system where you want to roll low, and boom, he couldn't roll below a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Put him back in D&D, he can't roll above a 10.
Mm.
It was so bad when they had him on Critical Role. Taliesin saged the man's chair after he left.
Hell, it's
Which
the
is
reason,
always one of the funniest things.
Hell, it's the reason why Laura Bailey does not like anyone touching the guy. It's just because of meeting the man.
Yeah. Sage did with Oh yeah, he broke out the potent shit for that one.
He did. I do admit, I do love Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer's rant about it. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. So so to answer your question, Bronze, so I know about this because, well, I've been a Wiccan since I was around 14. To sage something is where you take a bundle of dried sage, the plant, not the herb. Oh wait, those are the same thing. You take the sage in its plant state, and you light it on fire so it starts to smolder. And then you just kind of wave it around the place, and that supposedly drives off bad juju. And dragon's blood is a type of very expensive incense with very similar properties.
I found a gift for Taliesin. Just.
Yeah, just begone. Just begone, evil spirits. Yeah, they broke it. Yeah, Taliesin broke out the strong stuff after Will Wheaton came to visit.
Yeah. That's fair. Now, I will say, I think the funny thing is, I think the reason why Laura Bailey doesn't allow people borrowing her die is because Will Wheaton borrowed one of Marisha's dies.
And that die has just never been the same.
No, it won't roll anything above a 7. And Marisha has tried, but she's put it in the no don't roll corner.
They had him to be safe. They had him touch Matt's dice. Did that actually help at all?
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that.
Did it help at all?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the finale.
If it helped, that's nice. Yeah, it's you usually use sage and that sort of thing for like if you suspect a house is haunted or something like that. But using it to just cleanse bad vibes out of a place isn't unheard of.
Makes sense though.
And the best part is, because of the nature of Critical Role, a live streamed event, there was no way anybody could say that they edited it to make the curse real.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna try something really quick here.
Ooh. Experimentation?
I'm just gonna stop the rolls. The fact that they used this to hex Vecna. Like, did they
Yeah,
make?
he did.
Did they
He
make?
did. I forgot about that.
Did they sneak this when Mercer was in the bathroom or something?
I think they did it before it went live. I think when Matt was out the room.
Yeah, so they just went. So they looked at Wheaton and went, touch his dice really quick. Do it.
I just got this image now of Travis wearing oven gloves, lifting the man and just rubbing him against Matt's dice.
We're fighting Vecna today. The DM needs to roll like crap.
The will juju has been planted, Mom. Marisha. Good. Good.
Did Radmercer ever find out that they rubbed Wheaton on his dice?
Probably.
Yeah, because he had to watch it back, probably, at some point. It's like, wait a minute. Really, guys?
I think after that, I think he threw a load of die away because he didn't know which die it was.
He's like, oh yeah, before we leave, Will Wheaton touched your dice.
Matt Mercer's eyes twitch. By the way, I think I found the face that he pulled. Just
When he discovered they made Will Wheaton touch his dice. Just... really?
just a quick sigh and a look away.
So, Felix,
That's me.
aside from just, I ain't sparring with you and there's no force on Theros that can make me, what would Takis think of a monk Ava?
Probably the same thing he thinks of regular Ava.
Which is?
Oh, this lady's neat.
Mm.
Good leader. Nice friend.
The real question is, would Takis spar with Spyro but go easy on him? That's the real question.
For some of us, if we don't go easy on Spyro, he'd die.
Yeah, 100%. That answer.
I just got this image of Spyro grabbing his rapier, a little bit stuck in his thing, whips it out almost too vigorously, and Takis just pretends it hits him and goes, "Oh no, you have taken me. I am dead. I concede in this sparring match." And Spyro's like, "I'm a lot better than I first thought." And everyone's just like, "Oh, Spyro, you gullible twit."
Mumsy?
Yeah?
This may just be me outing myself as a horrible, horrible person with a terrible, dirty mind, but you realize that has two meanings, right?
Which bit?
Whip it out.
No,
Oh,
that's,
fuck!
that's not the bit I meant, but also yes.
Oh, which bit were you talking about then?
The you have taken me in this duel part.
You have taken me and defeated me. Utterly.
You bet your ass I have.
It's...
I had your ass for breakfast, says Spyro. In response, Ava.
Stop now. Stop now.
If Ava ever snickers at something off-color the satyrs say, she will have to explain why and where she learned it.
Yeah.
The answer probably being one of her friends, Orania, who is also technically responsible for Ava's tattoo.
Oh yes, we forgot about the tattoo.
They got theirs at the same time.
Makes sense. Okay, that does make sense.
Priam so far does not know about the tattoo. And it's going to stay that way for as long as Ava possibly can.
Mm.
Which will be made easier because no one in the party knows about it.
Mm.
That I'm aware of. I might have mentioned it at some point and forgot.
Tarkus would have seen.
Right, because he's the one who helped Ava get ready for her date with Menelaus. He would have seen the tattoo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he's a good man for not saying anything about it.
What is there to say?
Fair. Yep, the guest. He was hired by Ava's father to try and get her to come home. So far, this has not gone well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Melitans are people from the Poli of Meletis.
Mm.
To be fair to Spyro, Ava never told him to keep the existence of Menelaus a secret.
No, and I don't think Spyro could, even if he wanted to. He's not very good at keeping secrets.
That might be why Fenax doesn't like him.
Well, no, he's a very open and honest kind of person. Holding on to something isn't really something he likes to do.
That sense. Nobody ever said Spyro had large helpings of common sense.
That's fair.
So I was right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Let's just say Ava's dad really should never find out about it.
Mm-hmm. I've just got this image of Ava going, right, we're going to my parents. Now, Takis,
Mm-hmm. That's me.
do you have the silence spell?
Yes.
Use it on Spyro for the entirety that we're there. Spyro, but now silence. Just small tear rolling down his face.
Your friend there, gestures to Spyro, has been very quiet all evening. He has laryngitis.
Imitates a cough.
Well, no noise would even come out because silence is just complete. So it's just. He just opened his mouth and nothing would come out. It's like he lost his voice he lost his voice this morning. He should be fine in the morning. Wait a minute. I didn't add any color. Okay, phew. Doctor. There's really no difference morphologically between a Meletian and an Acroan. The difference is all cultural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the way that they do business. Meletesians, I love that word. I don't know why I keep saying it that way, but people of Meletis are more about philosophy and politics than they are about warfare, but they are very good at warfare.
Then you have the Acroans, who are really good at hitting stuff really, really hard.
We focus on warfare, politics, Sodom.
Gamora.
Not wrong.
When I go to hell, it's going to be on the express road. It's going to be on the expressway.
And today, Susan, you're going first class. Yep.
No, the city is called Meletis. That's why I called it the way it does. That's why I called it what it is, because the city itself is named Meletis.
Yeah, To be honest, though, I've made it headcanon that Spyro doesn't listen to a single word that Toro says. When he starts going, it makes me think of the I'm gone. I'm just gone from that point.
To be fair, Spyro does have a very small attention span.
He does. He really does.
Theros is based off of Greece. Everybody is on the darker side.
Mm-hmm. Hell, if Spyro had normal skin, I think you'd had normal skin. If he had a normal complexion, I think you'd see it a bit more.
Yeah. You'll notice the people on Theros' team who I've drawn who have a normal skin color and aren't covered in fur, made of metal, or a walking epilepsy trigger tend to be on the darker side.
Yeah.
Walking epilepsy trigger. Hi, Jack.
Hey.
Look at how Spyro is described, and you tell me that's not going to trigger somebody's epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're right. I just find it funny how you put it.
Yeah. Susan's just got a great way with words. You won this battle, Monster Mama.
There we go. It fixed itself now. How big the bribe will be to not report the existence of Menelaus? The bribe is Spyro's continued survival.
You gonna live, bitch?
Spyro's just like, I'm sorry.
It's just like,
I
it's
don't
okay.
want-
It's like, it's okay. I forgive you. Just don't tell anyone else when we enter Akros. Okay? Can you do that for me?
Okay.
Good.
Can you put the knife away,
just like got him up against a tree, knife to the throat, having a stern, honest conversation.
Yeah.
Like none of Ava's tone is threatening.
Yeah, but Spyro is shitting his pants.
He's a satyr. He can't wear pants.
Fair.
Goat legs.
When Spyro and you do a team attack, it's called the disco in.
It works.
Okay, no, that's good.
I love it.
I like the idea of Ava wearing dark green, so let's go with that.
Mm.
Are those colors yelling at each other?
No, they look quite well, actually.
Oh, thank goodness.
They're perfect together. It's kind of like looking at an atlas.
Tagus. Hey, Tagus, can you reattach a tongue? Cue just an awkward silence.
No.
Why? Oh, I'll ask Tauros then. Never
What did you do?
Nothing that will be
Spyro.
important if it can be fixed.
Spyro.
What did she do?
A few stitches later, she cut off my tongue.
I put it back on, so it's fine.
What the fuck, Ava?
I put it back. It's back on now, so it's fine. Why are you staring at me like that?
Why do you think?
What did I do?
You know what you did.
I just mentioned the word men, and then all of a sudden, gone tongue.
My father
Yeah,
was
let's
in My father was in earshot, and you were about to mention Menelaus.
No, I wasn't.
every time, every time, Spyro gets even fucking close to saying the word Menelaus, just dead.
Ava's idea to. I need somebody who talks. Tauros's idea to quiet Spyro is to just put him in a sleeper hold.
Just start choking him out.
That took 3 seconds. This boy needs to beef up.
Are you sure you didn't accidentally snap his neck?
Let me check. No.
Oh, good.
Oh, I found the perfect gift. The GIF. GIF. This is Spyro as Ava starts up to him. Knows what's coming. He doesn't. Hey, where are you going?
Yeah. The thing is, as much as I joke about how Ava would be just like, don't say anything. Depending on the buttons her dad pushes, and because they're family, they know how to push each other's buttons.
There might be a moment where she just goes, Spyro, unleash the secret as I walk away.
Spyro, why don't you tell my father who I've been seeing recently?
His name is Menelaus. Just see the aneurysm in Ava's father. Takas just slowly moving Spyro towards the door as he's talking. Why are we leaving?
Because that man's about to have a stroke.
And I don't think he'll like the Minotaur treating him, so we're going to go find another doctor.
Where would we find one? This place has to have a Temple of Farika somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely just the party. I can just imagine the party kind of looking at Ava, and then Ava just going, well, since it seems that's how this evening is going to go, word vomit, and then leaves. And the rest of the party is just like, we should probably go.
Yeah. Are we going to leave Spyro to him? Oh, no. Spyro, come over here. Okay, no, he's a lost cause. Let's go.
Ava just full disclosure. She probably, she wouldn't just leave the party behind. She would just say, I'm leaving. It's up to you guys if you want to follow me or not. And just, bye! What context would she say that in? Well, not technically at liberty to say because plot. But let's just say her dad brings up something he really, really shouldn't. And says something he really, really shouldn't.
Yeah, no, definitely. I can just imagine. She'll just look at Takas and go, release the satyr.
All right, you dumb, stupid motherfucker. Let's talk.
While Ava just leaves. It's like, should we follow her once we've dealt with him?
Takas, give me a minute. I gotta roast a bitch.
You dumb, stupid, fuck.
Where did Spyro go? I think he went after Ava. Oh no. A satyr with no sense of direction? In an Akroan city? Fuck.
This close to the Iroan games, which turned the city, I imagine, into a madhouse.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find him later. And another thing. If it does, I don't know. If Ava's dad has an arranged marriage planned for her, I don't know about it. And neither does Ava. And that's not going to end well.
No.
Namely for the poor schmuck that's trying to
Yeah.
marry her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so I get to set. It's like, so I'm willing to consider it if you do something for me. Gestures to her friends. First, you have to best each of them in a task of their choosing.
I know exactly where your mind went. Did you just think seducing your wife? Because if you thought
No.
that way, oh, okay.
No. There'd be two things Takis would say. First one is swordplay,
Mhm.
because he is a College of Swords bard.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The other thing I immediately thought is just, oh, we just gotta set a task for him? Alright, fix my depression.
Bring my
What's up?
girlfriend back from the dead.
What's up, buddy? You can't do it?
The other one, the other funny one is probably going to be Tauros, because that can go one of two ways.
Mhm. Taurus is just standing there. Be nice to a Taurus. All day. We'll
no.
hold hands down the promenade.
Well, no, it's either Tauros will either say out medicine him.
That sounds about right.
Any challenge? You know I'm the strongest here. Let's do surgery.
Yeah.
And
Let's
of
do this.
course, Ava's the last one. And it's just like, outshoot me.
Okay, so that is a really good one, but I also thought of a dumb way to just, deny it.
What?
Because that's where my brain goes. Ava says, outshoot me. This guy, alright, pulls out a gun.
Not fair, father. Not fair.
Yeah,
Uncouth.
Ava would probably just 100% just go, no. Why not? Not my type. Well, what is your type then? This is going to be a very long and difficult conversation, father, but I think we need to have it.
So I'll just throw this satyr at you, who will tell you it in its entirety, and then you can decide what you want to do.
Father, this is going to be very hard for me to say, and you might not understand right away, but I'm Pan Polly.
Awkward silence. Ava just sort of discreetly looks at Takis behind her dad's back with the face of, did I do it right?
Takas, thumbs up.
Takis just nods, because I feel like that is easier than saying, I'm in love with someone from Meletian.
Depends on how much wine Ava's had that evening.
Or how loose Spyro's lips are.
Depending on how just depending on how angry Ava is at her dad, she would just straight up She would just straight up look at Takis if they have Spyro under the influence of silence and go, unmute him.
Spyro. So she's in love with a guy in Menelaus. They have slept together, from what we can tell, and they really love each other, and they're probably planning to elope together.
And
Is that
Ava's just
everything?
left.
Is that everything, Ava? Ava sees looming shadows in the corner of his eye. Just looks up. Just sees Ava's father grabbing a weapon, and he's just like,
I gotta go.
"Ring, don't fail me now!" Disappear, gone.
Just bye.
It was lovely to meet you.
Meow. The rest of the party. Okay, now.
Oh no, we're not. The fucking.
Stop. Everybody just stop paying attention to it. And when it comes back, don't draw attention to it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, it's
Thumbs
just. Yeah, I can just imagine. Yeah, and the thing is, so Ava and her father butt heads like they do because they are very much alike.
Mm.
They are both very stubborn, very strong-willed people who want things their way. And she knows her father means well.
But he just comes off as a bit of an asshole from time to time.
Yeah, like the whole, trying to get her discharged behind her back. That was a big thing.
I have finally found the photo, the GIF I've been trying to look for. Just everyone looking at Spyro while he's under his silent spell.
Just staring intently.
Spyro just feeling so uncomfortable he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Dolores.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ish.
What's his name? I can just imagine them go, "What's your name, Spyro? Why haven't you touched your food?" just weeping. Is he okay?
He gets like this sometimes. Don't worry about it too much.
Spyro, pull it together. You're making a scene.
I know this is stressful, but get your shit together.
Slowly starts nomming.
Good. And Ava does understand that at the end of the day, her dad does care a lot about her. But at the same time, he is also a deeply frustrating man.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
Ava, yeah? Why haven't you used any of your long-distance communication stuff we have at our disposal to talk to your dad? First up, none of the people able to cast something with the range where it would reach my father have met my father. And second, I'm pretty sure none of you need to hear him blowing a gasket.
But Ava,
Could be
we hear
fun.
you But from what you've told us, you blowing a gasket is the same as your father blowing a gasket. So how is it any different?
Because because Spyro, my father's louder.
Ah, please, you can't be that loud. Opens door. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, I see.
Shuts door. Oh, has the face of I warned you. Ava's a lot like her father. Her father is a very strong-willed and stubborn man. His inner monologue is probably also some variant of have daughters, they said. It'll be easy, they said.
Don't worry, they mature quicker, and they don't usually cause as much issues as the boys do.
Ava.
Oh boy! How wrong were they? I would have rather had a boy any day. Ava, just... What was that you said, you asshole? Your mother just like, oh, honey.
Excuse me, bitch, did I hear you just say something?
Yeah, it definitely would have been. Ava's mother probably would have had the face of, here we go again.
Just turns to the rest of the party. They're going to be at this for a while, so why don't we just go into the nice dining room and we just eat dinner and we'll leave them to it. We'll bring them out something if they get hungry a bit later. Okay.
And meanwhile, are they still going? Yes.
Good God, I have never known sex to last this, even in the satyr colony. Jesus, says Spyro in the corner.
That's if they're yelling at each other. Good God, man.
There's some yelling sometimes.
Ignore him, sometimes he just says things.
Did she lose something? No, she didn't lose anything. She just inherited the family. I don't give a shit. I do what I want. Her family's insignia is a wild boar, one of the most stubborn, aggressive, and tenacious creatures to walk this earth.
Mm-hmm.
Ava just happened to inherit all of that tenacity at once. It's definitely just a... So... Meanwhile, Ava's mother is trying to have a polite conversation with the party. So, how was Ava while you guys were away? Was she well? In the distance, and another thing!
Yeah, no, she nearly perished at the hands of a hydra, but she was able to fend it off and save me and Takas over here. Just looks up just to see the look of her mother, just like, oh, okay. We won't tell her father about this, okay? Just gonna keep it on the down low.
In the distance, they hear, "You killed a what?"
Spyro's just like, sorry, Ava. Just, you can wait a minute. I'll be with you in 2 minutes. Taka's just sitting there in the middle, like, you're in trouble.
Well, no, with that, it would have been Ava just telling her dad, like, hey, look, I get it. You want to protect me. I understand that. However...
Stop being a dick!
I've put Hydra in the ground. I love you dearly, but I do not need protecting. At least as much as you think I do.
Not the kind. And then Spyro's just like, protection. Okay. What are we talking about?
Takis just immediately throws an elbow.
Just shut
Spyro, ow! Ava's mother. What was that?
nothing.
Don't
worry
listen to
about
him. He says weird shit. He says really weird shit. Spyro, shut the fuck up. Otherwise I'll silence you.
It's just shush.
Hey, Spyro, go suck on an egg.
Isn't that unpleasant?
It will keep you from talking.
Okay, I'll eat slowly then.
What? Well, Ava's mom has a tendency to sort of parrot Ava's father's opinions.
Oh boy! Oh no! That's gonna go down well. We're all in the other room with her mother. She's just there going, well, he is right. And then all of a sudden you just hear Tuckers go, hold my plate.
Takis, not normally one to pick fights with people. Also, Takis will joyously throw hands for his friends.
What would Ava's mum say about Menelaus? Oh, that's a question.
Well, Ava's mum has a tendency to parrot Ava's dad's opinions, so that would be so. Better question is what would Ava's dad think on the matter?
Mm.
Well, if he isn't unconscious, I don't know quite how it's going to be. Besides blind rage.
Meanwhile, Ava's just like, my father, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why he's like this.
But I now see why you're like this. Says Spyro. Takis, you are not helping Spyro in any of this. Shut
Spyro,
the fuck
Spyro.
up.
Spyro, shut the fuck up.
And poor Spyro's just like, why? Ava's gonna kill you.
You see that dagger in her hand right now? That'll be at your throat in 3, 2, 1.
You know what? Keep talking. I kind of want to see what happens.
Spyro. And another thing. Dagger just hits the table. Just doing. I'll shut up now.
Good.
Oh wow! I wonder if someone told you to do that 5 fucking times.
Yeah.
Why didn't you warn me sooner?
I've been warning you all day.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so sorry. And now he's crying again. At least he'll stop him talking.
After the dinner, if it's as much of a disaster as we believe, Ava will be the first to apologize to her friends. It's like, I'm so sorry about that.
Oh no, it's cool. Shit got funny.
My father's stubborn, and why is Spyro unconscious again?
Because it stopped him from talking.
Oh. What did he almost do?
Oh, let's count.
He started making jokes about protection, if you know what I mean. He almost mentioned Menelaus like 20 times.
Meanwhile, Ava just has a face of the long suffering. Yeah, it's definitely... What's your dodges again? Yeah, I've just been... Well, February's coming up, so I can do some of those for Valentine's Day.
Oh, good fun, yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. I do as comedic as I find the idea of the whole party coming to the dinner at Ava's parents' house, in all seriousness, she'd probably tell most of the party to stay home.
Yeah.
It's like, why? Diplomatic incident on legs, cold cocked a priest.
And this one doesn't know how to shut his mouth.
It's like, first up, My father doesn't like Minotaur. Sorry to say it, but it's true. He doesn't. Don't know why, but he doesn't. Aslan, you cold-cocked a priest. I know, the priest had it coming, but...
The only sane person I can take with me is Takas.
Hey, Tagus, you want to come meet my parents?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Don't let Spyro go out for a walk. We'll never see him again.
Comedy gold if her dad, gets very much the wrong idea and tries to politely figure out what the is going on. It's like, Dad, he has a girlfriend. That's not me.
Have you ever?
That's if Ava figures it out before Takas does.
Yeah,
Takas figures it out, and he goes, and this night just became fun.
And tonight just became comedy night for me.
You wanted to see Gremlin Takas. Buckle up.
Oh, Ava, darling.
Ava looks at Takus like he's just sprouted a second head. Excuse you, what? Doesn't say it out loud, but it's just like...
And the biggest shit-eating grin ever.
Quick usage of message under the table. What are you doing?
I found Ava's response to Takas starting just...
Which does not help the assumption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not hiding a blush, screaming into the hands, but what does it look like?
Meanwhile, Ava's just looking at Takus going, why are you like this?
I knew I should have brought Spyro.
Ooh, hey guys,
Yeah?
I gotta go. I gotta go help Graham with something.
Okay.
Have a good rest of the stream.
Okay.
Toodly noodles, you fucking poodles.
Bye. Ah, bless him.
But yeah, it would have been just an absolute comedy.
Yeah, Ava's dad talking about the pirates. Why were you even let out of jail?
And Ava's just
Yeah.
like, I asked nicely.
Why do you poke your nose in a crowing affairs that don't belong to you? Da. Why do you have to keep pushing, Ava? Why do you push and push and push until it gives no more? Do you know what you've done to this name, to this family?
I don't even use my surname 90% of the time, Dad.
You don't even use your name? What have we done to deserve such
Would you
dishonesty from you?
Would you rather the family name be attached to 90% of what I've been getting up to in my downtime?
What have you been getting up to in your downtime? Is there a boy involved?
Depending on how much wine is in Ava, they may not like the answer.
Yeah. No, father. There's no boy. Looks at the face of obvious lying. Sees Ava 4 years old breaking a pot and going, it was the dog. With dirt all down her arms where she's been trying to clear it up. You sure, young lady? Don't you dare call me a young lady. Oh my word.
Yeah, and the thing is, yeah, it's definitely one of those. Ava's father is stubborn. Ava is also stubborn. So when the two butt heads,
Yeah, you just see your mother just walking up the stairs, sort of going to bed. She just knows what's going to happen and knows it's stop until the early hours of the morning. So she's just like, see ya. See you in the morning. Oh dear. I kind of want the entire party at the dinner now. Me too. But I understand why not.
I was gonna say, One of you is technically not allowed in the city because you cold-cocked a priest.
Technically, Jude may not be allowed for other reasons.
Aslan's forbidden from the city because he cold-cocked a priest. Jude is potentially forbidden from the city for reasons unknown to us all.
And Spyro was technically with him, possibly, at the time. No, he wasn't. Was he?
I don't know.
Either way.
If we end up having Priam with us at the dinner, that's going to be even funnier.
Oh, if he mentions Captain Hippolyta in front of Priam.
There will be a riot. Ava's just like, I'm just gonna go use the bathroom. Message to Spyro. Tell me when Priam's done.
He's grabbing them all.
Ah. Might want to stop him then.
Spyro is just hanging on to the end of the mall. I'm not doing much.
Oh my word.
I tried to grab it from his hands, but he's so strong he lifted me up with it.
You tried. I just kind of like the idea of her just sitting on a wall.
Yeah.
Not much going on in the background. Maybe a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's no problem with her. No problem at all. I can't say what it is, but there's no problem.
No problem.
Let's just say the two know each other very well.
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like she's on a swing, and I kind of like that look.
It's supposed to be a tree. Like
There.
she's on a wall, and behind the wall is a tree. He likes her, doesn't he? Well, maybe.
It's possible.
Priam is a very private person and hasn't said anything either way.
No, he hasn't. And Spyro wouldn't ask him about personal stuff because he told him he wouldn't answer personal stuff.
Right, and because Spyro is a smart man,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
He may be a disaster at reading a room, but he isn't going to piss off the one person who's grabbing a hammer that's bigger than his head. Okay, he's just not going
Like
to.
romantically, I can neither confirm nor deny that statement.
Me neither. I will never confirm or deny.
They'll find out when the episode airs, but until then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if Priam's player had that in mind, or if that was just something the husband pulled out of his butt.
I
If
think
he tried
it
to
was
put
pre-planned.
together Ava and Priam would go no, because Priam is like staring down the barrel of 30. And Ava's not even 20, and and Ava's like just freshly into her 20s. So that's just that's a hard no, I think.
Yeah, and plus he's kind of one of his old war buddies, I think.
Yeah.
If that's correct. That's just a bit weird. Hey, have my daughter. Just
I need to marry her off to somebody, and she seems to tolerate you. That shouldn't be how this works, sir.
Yeah, I remembered a small detail, so I left it in the message. By the way, Susan.
What? Ah, okay.
There you go.
But yeah, I wholeheartedly believe that 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 Priam would go, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he go? No, thank you. Because, well, it's not helped by the fact that this guy knew Ava when she was a child.
Yeah.
'Cause
Kind
then
of
it-
approaching Seven Deadly Sins, sort of weird on that front there. Ugh. I'm almost 100% sure at least once called him Uncle Priam.
which would make it extra weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely something where it's just like, Dad, are you feeling okay? Hmm. Have you forgotten that I've known this man since I was a child? And the first time I met him, he was pulling me out of a tree at your behest.
What do you mean by that comparison, Mumsy? Which comparison was it? I can't remember what I just.
You said that since Priam has known Ava since she was a child, there's some borderline seven deadly sins creepy going on there.
Oh, so Menelaus.
You mean Priam or Meliodas?
Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah, he kind of scooped up Elizabeth as a baby from his old town and gave her to the king to adopt, but was constantly in the area, in sort of watching over her, but was deadly in love with a baby. It's a weird thing.
Sometimes anime makes you look at God and question why.
Yeah, it does. I only said that particular part because it isn't as a big of a spoiler as the everything that goes on in that anime. I don't want to spoil anyone if they hadn't watched it and was planning to.
Fair.
That looks great.
That.
Oh dear. King's lover is Deanne, the giant, yeah. Deanne's one of the few deadly sins that I really like because despite she has fears over certain things, she's overcome some of those fears because of King. She really hates bugs, and when King gets his wings, she kind of fears him for a bit.
Because she initially mistook him for Big Bug.
Big butterfly.
But that issue resolves itself later.
Yeah, her love kind of shines through for him.
Aww. Mhm.
Hell, it was misplaced at the very beginning of the series because she thought that her feelings for Menelaus were real when actually
You mean
she was kind of
Melia?
projecting.
Stop confusing those names!
Oh, Meliodas. I didn't even notice I said it. Meliodas. Um, she was actually projecting her feelings, King onto Meliodas.
For reasons.
She couldn't remember King.
Ah.
He kind of gave her a "You're not going to remember me" flower at the back of her neck. Okay, that was a spoiler. Shit. Sorry, my bad.
But yeah, I do think. But yeah, like, if Ava's father assumes that she's dating anybody in the group, she'll have to go married, gay, has a girlfriend, has a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Looks at Taurus. Has a girl. I think he has a girlfriend. I'm pretty sure they're a thing now. I think she looks absolutely amazing.
Thank you. She's probably getting ready to do some kind of.
Is there a little bit of a brown mark on her hand on the? Is it just me that thinks it?
That's just you.
Okay, it's just me. Okay. Yeah, no, I think she's done.
Excuse me. Anyways, thank you all very much for stopping by.
Yep. Bye for now.
And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye-bye.
Oopsie. Bye.